Welcome to Pearman Fitness with Studiomix in San Francisco, California. Today, I brought you special gifts. Today is all about bender ball ab madness, okay? So we're gonna use these bender balls. I'll show you here, I'm sure you can see. These are used often in Pilates. We're gonna use these on the floor and go through a few different exercises to teach you how to engage your abs a little bit better. So we're gonna be engaging the back of the leg, you'll see quite often, to help turn off the front of the leg so that we can get deep into that stomach. All right, let's head to the floor. I'll show you what I'm talking about. So with the bender ball, if you don't have a bender ball, a good option for you is to grab your pillow off the bed, fold it lengthwise, and it'll work just as well, maybe not as good, but it's a great alternative if you don't have a bender ball. All right, so here we go, first exercise. Okay, so to start, you're gonna grab the bender balls, we're gonna place them behind the knees. So open the legs as much as you can. Balance on your butt and squeeze those heels into the butt. So what I want you to start with is a balanced position on your butt, chest tall, feet off the ground. What I want you to focus on here is squeezing the heels toward the butt to engage the hamstring and back of the leg as much as possible. Start off with your hands on the top of your shins near your knee. If you feel comfortable here, you can slowly release with the arms forward, make sure the shoulders are down. Good, and you'll notice as soon as you release, there's a lot more work going on to hold this position. So this is how I want you to start. So to add to this, we're here, we feel comfortable, our belly feels engaged. I'm gonna have you drop the pinkies to the floor and elevate the arms overhead, keeping the shoulders down the back. So don't bring those shoulders up to the ears, keep them down. And give me just 5 reps here, nice and slow. And as you lift the arms, continue to squeeze the heels in and see how that engagement feels in the stomach. Good, and the obliques. All right, so we've got that position down. We're balancing, we feel strong. We feel fine with our arms released. The next thing I want you to do is think of holding this shape. So not letting the shape of the body change or the spine. The butt stays kind of tucked under you slightly. We're gonna roll, so a ball roll. We're gonna go back slowly, good, staying engaged, and we're gonna roll forward. Whoop. I have to give myself a little bit more here to start. There we go. The idea here with this roll, shoulders stay down, you're doing your best to hold the shape, and the feet stay off the ground. So when you come up, you've got to find that perfect amount of force where you don't overextend forward and you don't under power to not make it. So this is under power, oh, this is too much, boom. But you're looking for that perfect combination of both where you just make that position, finding a spot. Every time you come to the top, elevate the chest, squeeze the balls in, good. And for this roll, this ball roll, let's look for 15 reps. We just finished our rolls. We've got the squeeze on. Now we let the feet come down to the ground. So what I'm looking for here is pulling your heels as close to your butt as possible to start with. And as we go farther into the setup, you could extend out if you need to. But we're engaged, super engaged on the back of the body. We're gonna roll down, tuck the pelvis. Now we don't wanna hit with a flat back, so we wanna roll down one vertebrae at a time. We're gonna come up with our setup. Good, and fly through. What you're looking for too, you'll notice it's quite hard as you're squeezing those heels in and you come up, it's hard to keep the feet down on the ground. So the big cue here, outside of the squeeze that we've had the whole time, is flat feet. Feet staying on the ground, there you go. If you have a hard time coming up, use your arms. So inhale, extend back with the arms, exhale, and reach through to help you come through. So again, if you're having a hard time, inhale, reach, exhale, and come through. The big thing here is not going down with a flat back, so making sure you tuck and you try to go down one vertebrae at a time. For the sit-ups, 10 repetitions. All right, here we are, midline squeeze sit-ups. So what I want you to do is put the ball in between your inner thighs. Feet are flat, you're gonna squeeze. Inner thighs help us, and when we squeeze those legs together, engage the stomach more. If you've got a pillow, the pillow goes here. And because you're using the pillow, you can't engage up top. We're gonna be using the ball, the shoulders down, squeezing. You could put your palms together to create that same sensation. So squeezing the hands together with the pillow in between the legs. But if we got bender balls, here we go. Shoulders down, elbows wide. Squeeze the knees together, squeeze the heel of the hand together, tuck the butt, roll through. And as you come up, exaggerate the squeeze in the hands and in the legs. So we're rolling down, tucking, one vertebrae at a time, holding the squeeze on the way down and holding it on the way up. I'll show you from the side here, keeping the feet down as best you can, tucking the butt, squeeze, 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 keeping the feet on the floor. Oof. And as you come up, look for that ball touch. That's kind of the point of contact you want to tell you, go back down and give me another rep. So repetitions, 10 repetitions. The next exercise is going to be the most difficult. So we're going to be lying down on the ground. Lying down on our backs, bender ball, go behind the knee. Squeeze, kind of think of tabletop. So the hips and the butt are down on the floor. The weight of the knees are over the hips, kind of squeeze the heels in toward the butt. So from this position, I want you to extend your arms back against the floor. We're going to challenge you to keep the squeeze of the heels and lift the butt off the ground and pull the knees toward the ears, kind of elevating the hips up to the ceiling and back toward your face. So we're going to pull and control on the way down. Good. Squeeze. Keep the hands and arms down on the floor and control as best you can on the way down. Again, always thinking one vertebrae at a time as we go down. This is quite challenging. If you find yourself having a hard time lifting the legs up, get close to something you can grab behind you. If you have a partner or a friend nearby, grab their ankles. This will help you assist with getting that elevation and that lift. There you go. I hope you enjoyed the Bender Ball Ab Madness today. So this is just an introduction. We're going to be using this quite a bit in the future, especially as we explore the Pilates department here more at Studiomix. Enjoy these movements, play around, grab your pillows or Bender balls, and engage those stomachs of yours and let me know how you feel. Thanks for joining Pearman Fitness. We'll see you next time. Have a good one.